In your 20s or early adulthood, the moves that you make are very crucial to your financial career. Whether you want to get rich or retire early or travel around the world for 3 to 5 years and take breaks in between your career, whatever you want to do, it's really important to start early at 20 years old. So without further ado, I'm gonna give you 5 money goals to hit by the time you're 30. First important money goal you want to do in your 20s before you're 30 is you want to define a passion, right? It's something that you got to do for the rest of your life. I'm talking about your career. It's something you got to do for the rest of your life. So you got to figure out what that is, but the passion has to be worth it. So what do I mean by worth it? If your passion is a job, a 9 to 5, a certain career like doctor or nurse, there's certain things that have to be involved in that job. You can't just love the job for it to be a career, right? For a job to be a career, you have to have dental insurance, health insurance for your financial sake. You have to have a 401k. The 401k is matched by your company and it grows with the stock market. You have to know that there's growth within that company, within that field. Take a look at, when you go on at the job, take a look at the environment and look at the ratio between younger folks and older folks. If there's a lot of older people that's been there for a long time, that's a good sign that the company will take care of you. So those are very important things outside of just falling in love with what you do. But say you want to be an entrepreneur, right? Which I really recommend. Even if you have a career or a job or whatever, I recommend everybody have a side hustle or a business. So if entrepreneur route is what you want to do, that is great, but just remember, you got to work on it every single day, nonstop action or activity to grow your own business, right? So that's the first move. You want to get the right career, right side hustle, right business to generate you that income. Next thing you want to do, you want to save and invest. Now, when I say save and invest, these are long-term goals, right? When you're saving, you're building an emergency fund, like 3 to 5 months of emergencies, right? But you have compound interest savings account that can help you grow that money. And I mean, to be real, you just put like $3, $5, $20, whatever extra you can afford every check. And by the time you hit 5 years, you could just stop. You look at it, okay, I got 3 months mortgage now or 3 months rent. I ain't got to put into that no more, but that's the savings account. The investing account, you got to put in that until you retire continuously. And that's going to grow a lot faster than your savings account because the stock market grows on an average of like 12% a year. But your compound interest savings account is only going to grow at like 2 to 3% or whatever. So you want to invest more into your rainy day fund and then but never stop investing into your compounding and your savings account for retirement. The reason why this is so important in your 20s is because of compound interest. Compound interest is like building a team of dollars, right? So when you're getting 12% on $1 at 20 years old, and you're continuously putting that $1 in, by the time you're 35, now you're getting 10% on, let's say, $40, and your money is accumulating faster. So the longer you're in it is the more you're building that army of dollars to continuously generate you passive income to get you out of the workforce sooner or later. So first one and second one, you have to define your career, your side hustle, your business, your passion, but it also has to have the right benefits. And the second one, build retirement early. Third thing you want to do, you want to protect your credit in your 20s. When I was in my 20s, I ain't gonna lie, I swiped the credit card a whole lot and I had to pay for it. I had to work a lot of overtime to pay my credit cards off, right? But lesson learned, your credit is real important. Your credit is what's going to be able to allow you to purchase a home. Your credit is what's going to allow you to buy a car. And the better your credit, the lower interest rates you get on stuff that you need to, on money that you need to borrow. So if you have a high interest rate on something that's 30-year loan or 20-year loan, that 20-year loan is eating at your pockets. You know what I'm saying? Money that you could have been spending in other places. So your credit score is really important. Protect your credit. Ways to build your credit. You want to open lines of credit. You want to have multiple credit cards, right? Use them, pay them off. Pay them off at the end of every month. Another financial tip, what I do for passive income with credit cards, I have a credit card with cashback rewards. So I pay my utilities, mortgage, gas, groceries, stuff like that with my credit card, and I immediately pay it back. I just took out, after doing that for like 3 months, I just took out $50. So it's not something that you're going, it's not something that go get you rich quick, but you know what I'm saying, $50 extra out of nowhere off of doing nothing, I'll take it. So that's how you build your credit, man. You want to increase your credit. You want to pay your bills on time. And yeah, that's how you build your credit. So you want strong credit. You want a career. You want to start to investing. The fourth money goal, which is real important, if you can buy a house before you're 30, that's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Because buying a house not only grows your net worth, but buying a house also gets you to that finish line of retiring really quickly. You can retire way before the age of retirement if you're investing and buying a house early. So why it's important? A house is a growing asset, right? The price of that, by the time you pay the house off, the price that you bought the house for, it'll be like $200,000, $150,000, $300,000 more than what you bought it for. So it's growing in value, but you're also paying off that loan. And if you're taking care of your credit, your interest rate should be lower than the average people that are buying the house at the time that you're buying the house. Another reason why that credit is important, you got to get you a house. The sooner you get you a house, that's a 30-year or 15-year, chances are you're going to do the 30. But that's a 30-year mortgage, and rent is the biggest bill that you have. So you get rid of that rent and you ain't got to go see the 9 to 5 no more. So if you could buy a house in your 20s, man, that would be probably one of the best things that you could do. My next money goal you want to hit in your 30s is a life insurance policy, right? This is really important if you have a family. If you already married or if you have kids and you're not 30 yet, you want life insurance. But life insurance don't just protect your loved ones, it also can be a savings vehicle. In another video, I talk about life insurance and the infinite banking concept, something I do personally. Not gonna get into too much of details now, but you can find a lot of information on infinite banking. But that's if you have extra income for the premium. I think usually the premiums for infinite banking on a life insurance policy is somewhere around $200. But if you don't want to do the infinite banking, it's great to protect your life and help your loved ones pay the bills even when you're gone. Even if you don't do the infinite banking, you can at least get a term life insurance policy for $20, $30, or have a job that has a life insurance policy and you good on that one. I kind of lost count, to be real, but I'm gonna give y'all one more just in case. I'd rather give y'all 6 than give you 4. So last money goal you want to hit before becoming 30 years old. And I might have mentioned this a little bit, but I find that it's very important, having a second income, right? And what I mean by second income, I don't really recommend everybody to go out and have 2 jobs. I, at one point, had 2 jobs. A second job probably would be helpful for a couple years, whether you need to pay off debt or get you a down payment on a house or whatever, to get you out of, the struggle of the 20s, to get you into your 30s and keep it smooth sailing there. So a second job might be good before your 30s, but a side hustle or a business. There's a lot of tax breaks for business owners. You're working on a passion, something that you like. So find a hobby that you could work on the side. If you're not the work extra hours type, or you're not the find a second job type, then find you a passion and work on that consistently. You know what I'm saying? That's why I show up for y'all, because my passion is not only to help people, but I love money. So y'all gonna see me all the time. Like and subscribe to see your boy with more financial content, day trading, podcasts, all of that, man. Get at your boy in the comments.